Right, so picture this, you're at an event, there's loads of people about, your heart starts racing, and then your mind starts thinking, is my face doing the right thing? Like, am I standing properly? And then you're wondering, why am I just standing? Why am I not speaking? That's anxiety, that's social anxiety. And if that sounds familiar, even a little bit, this video is for you. All humans experience anxiety. It becomes more disordered anxiety when it's relentless, overwhelming, and starts taking over your life. Right now, anxiety is the most common mental health disorder in the world. Over 359 million people live with one, and social anxiety alone affects roughly 1 in 8 people. But the good news is, with the right approach, it is incredibly responsive to the right tools, and you can bring it down far more than you think. In its basic form, anxiety is protective. Before a job interview or a date or a presentation, that's your brain doing its job. The problem is what happens after those feelings. People with higher levels of social anxiety don't just fear situations, they fear the anxiety itself, the sweating, the anticipation, the mind going blank. It's not the situation that creates the higher sensitivity to anxiety, it's how we respond to those feelings. When you face a social situation that feels scary, maybe it's a job interview or speaking up in a large group, your brain processes it through 2 pathways. The thalamus part gathers the sensory input and fires a signal straight to the amygdala. This is your brain's built-in alarm system, and all of that happens before your conscious mind even realises what's going on, right? That's why your heart races or your face gets red and you feel that wave of dread before you've even opened your mouth. It's automatic and you can't really turn it off. At this point, your body will flood with adrenaline and cortisol. Your thinking will narrow and go into more threat-focused mode, and there's nothing broken about you in those moments. Your nervous system is just a bit miscalibrated, and over time this self-monitoring, it trains your brain to link social situations or thoughts of social situations with danger. To recap, your amygdala fires first and your thinking brain, the cortex, fires second. The initial spike, the first fear, happens in everyone. In most people it passes quickly, they just leave it alone. But in more sensitised levels of social anxiety, the cortex jumps in and misreads those physical symptoms as danger. I'm blushing means they'll notice and they'll judge me and they'll not like me. The sensations become proof of something being wrong or negative. That's anxiety sensitivity, that's the fear of fear. Your overactive fight or flight response is a bit like a faulty car alarm. It's designed to go off when someone is actually breaking into it, but right now it's sensitive enough that a gust of wind or a door closing is setting it off. Meeting new people, making eye contact, your system is treating those things like someone is smashing the window. And the goal isn't to rip the alarm out, it's not to pretend that your car doesn't need protection, it's to recalibrate it, to rewire it, to teach your brain the difference between a real threat and normal levels of anxiety. And when you stop panicking about the alarm itself, the system, your amygdala, gradually learns. Millions of people live full, connected lives while dealing with social anxiety. Not by getting rid of it completely, but by learning how to relate to it differently. By letting the alarm go off without immediately assuming something's wrong. Those physical symptoms, the racing heart, the sweat, the feeling of dread that comes into your stomach, those sensations aren't dangerous. They're uncomfortable, but not dangerous. And the more you allow them to be there without analysing them or fighting them, the more your system slowly starts to settle. You don't need to become fearless or the most confident person in the room. You just need to learn that those moments of anxiety are safe to move through, and that's something that you will get better at over time.